and tips
with Abby and Dia. It's our Christmas edition.
It is. We're so festive. Look at you, you're Mrs.
So
Claus.
cute. And you're Santa Claus.
Claus. Very festive. I love your beautiful decor. It's gorgeous in here.
Thank you.
So
It's
good
kind of
at
like a
that.
winter wonderland, right?
I know. If only it was snowing, but
I know.
It's not.
So we'll pretend it is, though.
exactly.
Except we might need
Snow on our-
cozy jackets or something that we can
Yes.
pretend it's snowing.
Or we might have a little cocktail to warm our insides.
Yeah.
Got these very beautiful, festive-looking drinks
Hope
that
y'all
you
can
made.
see.
What is this, Dia?
This is a peppermint bark martini.
Wow, it looks divine. You've got some crushed candy cane.
Yeah. Crushed candy cane with some chocolate, white chocolate, holding it on there. And we're going to give this one a sip.
Can't wait to try it.
Cheers. Clink, clink. Not sure, remember last time what happened?
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's good. And the candy canes are glued on there.
They're glued on pretty good. There you have it.
Very good. Give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Well, let's cheers that.
Cheers.
Chink. Ooh,
This
I
is-
like
You've
it.
redeemed yourself from that last martini.
From our Halloween one, that was, it was pretty.
It was pretty.
Not so much
The
tasty.
taste was not it for me. But this is delicious. Wow, this tastes like Christmas in a martini glass.
Christmas in a cup right here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
recipe.
this one is very yummy.
Wow.
I did tweak the recipe just a little bit. So yeah, I don't want to give too many hints though.
Okay, well, I need the recipe after this because I might be needing to sip on one of those during
Christmas.
the old in-law Christmas extravaganza.
Exactly.
Just kidding, in-laws, if you're watching. Well, yeah, I can't believe it's December. It's almost, the holiday travel time.
It is
So
a busy travel time of the year, especially coming off of the last 2 years that we've had. I think people are ready to kind of go.
I think so too. And the roads prove it.
The roads do prove
They
it.
are just jam-packed here in
Yeah.
Atlanta with people going everywhere, which I'm glad to see, travel's back. People are not afraid to get out.
But I did kind of like the part where there weren't that many cars on the road in
I did
Atlanta.
like that.
Yeah.
You can't have everything.
Can't have everything.
You either get out and enjoy life or you stay at home.
This is true.
But, yeah, we have some winter travel tips for you guys that we thought might be helpful this time of year.
We do.
Let's see, what were they?
Well, we can start with simple things like if you're leaving town, don't forget to maybe set some lights on timers
It's a good idea.
so that it looks like you're home.
Good idea. Also, probably a good idea to alert your neighbors as long as you are, comfortable with
If you
your
like your
and like
neighbors,
them.
if you like your neighbors, you can alert them.
Yeah, thankfully we're both blessed to have very good neighbors.
That's right.
So usually if I'm leaving town, I let my neighbors know so they can kind of keep an eye on the house. They
Yep.
can pick up mail or packages.
Especially
And-
packages if you're traveling.
Yeah,
the next
actually,
couple.
I have my neighbors sometimes pick up my packages, even if I'm not traveling, even if I'm just gone for like several hours for work.
Right.
This time of year, just to be safe. Not that
Agreed.
we haven't had any problems.
No
but I
Amazon
hate to have
thieves.
problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're called porch pirates.
Porch pirates. There you
Yes,
go.
let's use the technical term.
Yeah.
Don't need that. Another idea would be to make sure you leave your heat on a low setting or, keep your faucets dripping, keep your cabinet doors open if we're supposed to get some really cold weather.
Really cold, yeah. I mean, if you're watching us from a northern state, those would definitely be things that you need to think of. Here in Atlanta, it's rare, but it has happened.
Right.
So, and for any of you that are investors, don't forget your properties that are sitting vacant. Those are definitely the properties that you would want to make sure there's at least some heat turned on and the cabinet doors open, the drip, and really in our area, even on exterior faucets, we kind of touched on that last time, making sure that those have something covering them to help them.
Right. That's always a good idea.
What were some of our
tips
others?
that you can think of? Those were kind of the key ones, I believe.
I think we thought about if you were leaving your pets outside, not really a winter travel tip, but just kind of a winter advisory anyways for our fur babies that are outside to,
Or just don't leave them outside.
yeah, or just don't leave them outside.
They want to come inside and stay with you.
Yeah.
Where it's nice and cozy.
Yeah, I think that's
I do know, I've never personally done this, but I know it's an option that you can also call the non-emergency Cobb County Police line if you're traveling and just let them know. And they, I think they'll do like a once or twice a day kind of drive by your neighborhood. Just
And
to
do
make
not
sure
tell them
nothing's-
you heard it here, because if everybody starts calling
We
it.
recommend that. But, you know. Anyways, you could try it and see what they say.
Yeah, I think we were also talking about your mail. If your neighbor can't get it, you can also go to USPS.com and put your mail on hold and give a delivery date. That's another good tip for when you're traveling.
Absolutely, yeah. Since we're on the subject of tips, and since this is called Sips
And
Tips,
sips.
Sips, we need a sip
We
break.
need a sip for a tip.
That's so good.
That makes me so happy.
It makes me happy too. If I drink that whole thing, I'm gonna be really happy. But some other tips, some real estate related tips. I don't know if you guys know the difference between being pre-qualified and pre-approved, but there is a difference.
There's a big difference.
A big difference. You want to explain it?
Well, there's a big difference, especially in this market. How many times do we get buyers that come to us and they say they're ready to go and they've been pre-approved, and they really haven't. They've kind of just been pre-qualified.
Right. And in this market, it's like so important to just be fully pre-approved, hopefully through underwriting if possible.
Typically, that's what that, typically when you're pre-approved in this market, we're looking for people that have gone through underwriting. Hopefully your lender or a lender that we would recommend, we have lovely lenders, hopefully when we talk with them, that's what we do. We ask them to get you through underwriting so that as the process moves along, there aren't any last minute hiccups. Oh no! Basically everything's been looked at, been checked, and Abby, do you want to talk about what that allows us to do with a buyer?
Yes, the benefit of that is if you have been pre-approved and the lender is on board with this, we can actually put in 0 days or waive your financing contingency. That's a huge benefit. It really makes you basically comparable to a cash offer. You may still have to have an appraisal done, but that's just a huge benefit to the seller to be able to look at your offer and see that you're already approved and you don't have a financing contingency.
And you basically, the time limits are so tight and succinct, like Abby said, it definitely puts you more on track with a cash buyer. So,
highly recommend doing that. And if you have questions about it, just give us a call and we can put you in touch with one of our lenders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
do you want to tell some stories?
Yes.
Do you
I
have
have
a
a fun story to tell you guys. I was showing property recently to an investor client, and this, you see just a little bit of information on the MLS on some of these listings. Sometimes they don't have a ton of information. This one just had a photo of the front of the house, and it was at a lower price point because it was an an as-is type situation, but there was no information about the property. So we get there, and we go in, and I'm like, something seems different about this house. It was actually like pretty much gutted. Like there was a kitchen cabinets, but nobody was living there. So we're walking around and we're seeing like topsoil on the floor and like leaves and things. And I'm like, what in the world is going on?
They were growers.
They were.
Something.
We found out after the fact when I talked to the agent that was a grow house that had been discovered and seized by the state. Down in the basement, they actually had all these lights rigged up on the ceilings. They had this whole like electrical grid on the wall. They had watering systems. I mean, there were like pot leaves on the ground.
This was serious stuff going on in this house. Wow.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
So I'm putting that in my memoirs, chapter 6, the grow
Yeah.
house. Because
Wow.
the things you see.
Wow. I thought they were just good gardeners maybe or something.
Well, I don't know how good they were, but
Well,
they
wow.
got caught, so.
They got caught. So our tip is don't try this.
Don't
Do
try
not
that at
try
home.
this at home.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
It was. It's like just something you don't expect to see when you're out showing property. But
Yeah, that one wins. That's the win for the day today.
Yes.
Thank you for that amazing,
I'm
shocking.
glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, so new development in the area. Just have a quick little update.
Blurb.
So the Franklin Gateway is an area in the middle of Marietta, right off of 75. That's always been, or maybe not always, but for the past probably 2 decades, it's been a pretty blighted area. It's been just crime-ridden, a lot of really dilapidated housing, buildings, things like that. So a couple of years ago, the citizens of Marietta did vote for, I believe it was a $64 million bond to improve that whole corridor.
Yep.
The city's been working on doing that, and it's much
It's
improved,
really, yeah,
but
it is.
it's still got a ways to go. They just sold another parcel of land to like a biomedical company that's going to be
That's nice.
taking a large section. Home Depot's technology headquarters have moved to the Franklin Gateway. IKEA is planning to build another store there.
Some big stuff right there.
Yeah, so it's really good for the area of Marietta, right there as you're coming off the interstate and entering into Marietta.
It's such a convenient area too, so I've always wondered why they didn't do more with it. I know years ago I lived down in that area and it was just kind of, not
kind of
much.
scary.
And back when it wasn't really scary.
Well,
it
not
was
where
just-
you live.
Not where I was, but there wasn't that much there really. It just seemed kind of, so I'm very happy to see that area changing.
Me
So,
too. Me too. I think it's going to be great for Marietta.
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Any new events coming up in the area?
Lots of events, y'all, because it's
Awesome.
December. A lot
Yeah.
of Christmas
Oh,
stuff.
I'm sure.
So I have a rundown. I'm going to go through it quickly. Obviously, the Strand, the Square in Marietta is such a great theater. They are doing several things this holiday season. One of them is a Christmas tradition holiday musical review, December 10th through the 23rd. Kind of your traditional holiday stuff.
That's nice.
They've got another one on December 16th. It's the Strand Old Opry's Country Christmas. So if you like that genre a little more, I think that would be a great one to go visit. And then there's something super cute they're doing for, I think, if you have little ones. It's called the Christmas Royalty and the Grand Yuletide Ball.
Oh,
It's
wow.
December 18th through the 22nd. It includes a gift bag of goodies like tea and juice and snacks. They do a little excerpt from the Nutcracker with
fun.
sugar plums, I think, the sugar plum fairy dance. So I think if you have little ones, that would be definitely something to look into. It's December 18th through the 22nd. And then I don't know, do you watch any classical like Christmas movies
Oh,
this
yeah.
time of year? Do you have some favorites?
I love White Christmas.
So do I.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're doing It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, yes.
They're going to
Yes.
have a showing December 21st.
fun.
It's a Wonderful Life. Kind of a fun setting to see a movie like
Yeah.
this time of year. $10 includes popcorn and drink.
Wow, that's a steal.
So December 21st. So that's kind of the Strand stuff going on in Marietta. There is the World of Illumination at Six Flags Whitewater. If you guys haven't done that, it's a drive-through in your car or truck. Rain or shine, this happens. Also in Marietta, it's now through January 2nd. The price ranges from $45 to $55 depending on your type of vehicle.
I've heard great things about that.
Yeah,
I've never been through it,
I
but
hear
I've driven
there's
by it.
long lines, and you do have to go online and register for these and sign
You
up.
have to have a ticket for that.
Yeah. There's the Lights of Life, Life
yes.
College. That's been around for a long time now as well. Also really lovely. They have pony rides, train rides, petting zoo, concession stand. It's now until the end of the year, December 31st. It's $10 for a car or truck. You talked about White Christmas being one of your favorite movies.
Yes.
So the Atlanta Lyric Theater is doing Irving Berlin's White Christmas, December 17th, 18th, 19th. December 17th, 18th, and 19th, oh my gosh,
Okay.
for $25. Also, again, it's the andersontheater.org if you're looking for more info on that. We also have, one of my favorites, and my family does this every year. It's become a tradition. We go to the Atlanta Botanical Garden and see the lights, the garden lights, holiday nights, and they have a lot of fun stuff there. If you haven't done this, it is amazing.
That's so fun.
It is amazing to see the lights there. It's one of my favorites. We also have Illuminites at the zoo where they have the Chinese Lantern Festival going on now through January 16th. So this is
Okay.
going on for a little bit. It's a nighttime lantern wonderland. They have over 80 animal lanterns. They're all hand painted.
Oh, wow.
I haven't done this, but this
I
might be
haven't
on
either.
my list. It sounds really amazing.
Mhm.
And then also another favorite, Stone Mountain Christmas, now through January 9th, music, lights, and shows. The only thing that they haven't returned, I guess, in our post-pandemic world, are we post-pandemic yet? Maybe, I don't know when that happens, but
I'm not sure.
they have not returned to Snow Mountain at Stone Mountain, but they are doing nights and lights and other fun stuff and musical events. So that's what I have.
Sounds fun. Sounds like lots of good options for pretty much everyone.
Right? I agree. I agree.
Awesome. Well, do you have any fun Christmas or New Year's plans?
We are doing some Christmas plans. We are visiting with Sherry, my stepdaughter, and our grandbaby, and we are heading to Disney for a couple days. So we are doing that.
So exciting.
Yes, awesome. We're really looking forward to that.
I bet. I've never been to Disney at the holidays.
It's beautiful.
I
It's
bet.
beautiful. I don't know if anybody else out there has done it, but it's really wonderful to see, and it's fun to walk around with the piped Christmas music coming in.
That sounds very special.
Yeah, how about you?
No crazy
Nothing
plans, just
crazy?
lots of time with different family members, different
Mhm.
sides of the family. So
I have some family coming in after Christmas, so between Christmas
Yeah.
and New Year, because I don't know that we're going to see everybody for New Year either, right?
right.
So, yeah,
Exciting times ahead, but
yeah,
we're
very
definitely
exciting.
thankful for all our clients and
Yes.
our supporters, and we wish you all a very wonderful Christmas.
And a very happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Let's cheers to that one, my friend.
Cheers.
Closing out our year.
To closing out 2021
Yep.
and a marvelous 2022.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
This is so good.
You like your little peppermint schnapps? It's good.
It's better than like sucking on a peppermint. I wasn't sure what you were
No, I'm not.
implying when you asked if I like
No.
peppermint.
I don't really love. I mean, it just depends. I will eat peppermint, but
I like this. This is very good.
Isn't it good? Let's go in the kitchen and gnaw off some of the edge. No. We could fill up our. Well, I guess I shouldn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.